Winless in 4 Bundesliga games, Bayern Munich aims to end that run against Leverkusen, while Union Berlin defends first place on the table, and PSG can cause more problems for Nice. That's all for this show. Join us next time for all the news and analysis of European football on The Football Review.
This program brought to you by Unbeaten.com. We celebrate champions.
The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUM for life. We are IUM.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's edition with me, Martha Hamtenya. In the news headlines, my house will soon be swept away, says Ochomisa resident. Falvers Bay residents start support group for first-time mothers and pregnant youth. Farmers provide insight into breeding at Venduk Agriculture and Livestock Show. And Roundup, Business on One, Comments Corner, Sports and the Weather. A beneficiary of a home in the Chomisa Bell 3 years ago under the project to upgrade the informal settlement is allegedly substandard. The homeowner situated along Mersin in Siavandalan in Chomisa claims his home could soon collapse as defects across the wall indicate serious foundational issues.
This one is called a constructive joint, but currently how it is here, it's not anymore a constructive joint. This one is a joint for falling apart. You see how open it is. It's not. The house is falling apart. Yeah, it's falling apart.
When Warren Isaacs, a father of 4, and his family moved back into an upgraded house in 2019, they were relieved to finally have a decent home that they can call their own. But months later, cracks started to appear in the wall structure. Isaacs, a trained artisan with over 17 years experience, became concerned.
What happened, the water come and erode under this house. This house, you see most of the footings is just like 100 meters, start to erode under the house. It's when the cracks appear. Later you will just see by 2-3 years time, like if you experience this rain, we experienced the past 2 seasons. Yeah, 5 years maximum, the house will be swept away. Water comes down here, nothing, you can't block water in its natural flow. Like here, you can't block it, it comes naturally. It's the natural flow of it. Can't block it, can just only divert it. But how can I divert it? I already tried to divert it. When I tried to divert it, I was discovering that the foundation is weak. To NHC and to the ministers, everybody should just do what they are supposed to do. Then this thing should not happen. Every day you are hearing people are complaining, there's no money, there's no money. There's no money to rectify these things. NHC, the employees of NHC who get a salary from NHC, are being paid from these loans people are taking out for them to come and construct these houses. They are being paid from the pocket of these people. Now they are putting people, you know, a house is most a lifetime investment. It's immovable property. It's something that is for life. Now, how should people feel about when they get a product like this?
Today on One recently engaged the Energy Acting Chief Executive Officer Nicholas Hibbert on this matter. He said unlike other players in the housing industry, they abide by municipal regulations to ensure that they provide quality standard housing for occupants.
As the premier housing company, we've got to set the example, build to the right standards. We can't take shortcuts like a private developer. He can give you 0.3 millimeter roof sheet. We've got a certain standard. We say no. If it's not a certain standard, it's not going to last the 20 years that the minimum that the 20 years is out in bond, and preferably for the life of the occupants. So we do very much honest standards. We have tried alternative building materials. Some of them have proven durable, some have proved not very durable. So, and unfortunately, when alternative methods and methodologies come in, it's often something new. It hasn't been tried and tested over generations and generations.
This week, we accompanied an engineer who visited the house to inspect and give an expert's opinion on the alleged faults at the property. He, however, preferred to remain anonymous, while pointing out that the foundation is thinner than what is stipulated in the building plan, and inspections were likely not done during construction, through which the problem could have been identified. From an expert's point of view, from your inspections here today, what do you make of what we are seeing here?
Yeah, well, I think it appears the building was founded a little bit below the natural ground level, of which usually it's supposed to be, say, about 300 millimeters above the natural ground level, so that then it helps with the waterproofing of the building. So it appears for me it's way below the natural ground level.
So the foundation?
Yeah, it's not at the level where it's supposed to be, it appears, yeah. But also looking at the thickness, what they dig here, it appears it's also way thinner than the standard that is specified in the drawing.
And what about all the cracks that we are seeing inside the house? Why are we seeing cracks inside the house?
Yeah, I think they are due to water. It should be water related. For me, I think often it's due to non-inspections having not been done by the whoever is supposed to do inspections. So that causes really such kind of problem. If no inspection was done, then no correction might have been done at that level. To say if the inspector comes, they should be able to figure out at that point, at that level, if something needs to be done accordingly. Like they should be able to figure out the building is not at the correct level of the brickwork under the surface bed, that is the floor. So at that level, had there been proper inspections done, for me, I think such would have been avoided.
Hibbert urged ISACs to approach the NHE Regional Office for recourse action. The engineer said correcting the problem could come at the homeowner's cost, who already forks out $1,800 per month to the housing enterprise.
This is a project for upgrading informal settlements. But how it's been done, this is not upgrading. For me, I see this is pulling people more into poverty. Because you see how much it will cost the owner to rectify this problem.
There are data deals, and then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jiva, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Jiva, dial *130*780# and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding VAT. T's and C's apply.
Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world.
Prevent cramps with Fabufarm's new MVA Cramp Stop. Developed to bring fast and effective relief from cramps in athletes, active people, and senior citizens. Manufactured in Namibia, Fabufarm's MVA Cramp Stop contains a carefully selected blend of vitamins and essential minerals to prevent cramps, with a full month's supply of capsules. It's Fabufarm's new MVA Cramp Stop, your #1 choice in cramp prevention. Now available at all leading pharmacies countrywide.
If you are a first-time mother or pregnant for the first time, it can be challenging. It is for this reason a first-time mother from Walvis Bay has started a support group aimed at enabling first-time and young expecting mothers to get together and share their experience regarding pregnancy and raising children. The Mother Affairs Support Group currently has more than 40 members nationally.
Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.
25-year-old Tamia Muller started sharing experiences with others via social media, but soon realized how important it is for a first-time mother or a first-time expecting mother to have a support system. Muller said sharing her own experience inspired her to create a platform for other women who are either first-time mothers or expecting for the first time.
After I gave birth, I started posting bits and pieces of what my pregnancy journey was, because not a lot of people knew that I was expecting. And reason being is because I had a threatening miscarriage 12 weeks into my pregnancy. And that was hands down the most difficult, darkest, and hardest time of my life. So we decided to keep my pregnancy very private. Then I realized how important it is to have a support system. And every day throughout motherhood, I still realize the importance of having a support system. So upon sharing my journey on Instagram and also all the social media platforms, I attracted a lot of young mothers expecting it already. And it started off as very casual conversations, them just asking me about what symptoms my baby had for teething, what symptoms I had in my first trimester. Did I have morning sickness? It started off as very casual conversations, but the more I had these conversations with these women, the more open we became, the more comfortable they became. And I'm a very open and honest person, so I don't have a problem sharing my experiences. So the more I shared my experiences with them, the more they shared their experiences. And I realized that I was very fortunate to have a support system, and these women didn't have support systems, and that's when God gave me the idea. Now, I strongly believe in the fact that there is a higher power involved, and that higher power is God Almighty, so I have to give him credit wherever it's due. Hence me saying that he gave me the idea. And that's where the idea actually came from. Me realizing that I have these women, all phenomenal women, who come to me for advice, who seek encouragement, who seek support mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and they don't have that elsewhere. So I felt like who better to create a platform than a mother herself.
2 members of the support group expressed their appreciation, stating that they have benefited greatly for being members of the group.
TMA is a group whereby we do not judge each other, we vent. And we do actually also have different open discussions on the group, and these open discussions are giving us the opportunity to be able to share what we have, and also it's giving us the opportunity to grow as well.
The reason I joined TMA is because I just wanted a space where I can share my experience with young mothers like myself, and also just learn from them, like how they went about, just during their pregnancy journey, being pregnant and not knowing what to do, but then having this space where you can ask questions, tell them this is what I'm going through, how can I go about that? And TMA gave me just everything I wanted, because it's such a safe space. It's not judgmental. We don't judge each other on there. We make each other feel very comfortable, and that's what I love. That is what I wanted from the beginning, just a space where I can belong.
The Mother Affair plans to physically be involved in lives of women through projects, awareness campaigns, conferences, and gala dinners, amongst others. The group has already started collecting baby products and other necessities that they tend to donate to expecting and needy mothers. You can contact Miamula directly on Facebook.
Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.
Choose boldness and celebrate the skin you're in with Nivea Rich Nourishing. Our triple layered care of deep moisture serum, natural almond oil, and vitamin E enriches your skin for 48 hours. It's time to show off your best skin. Choose to wear your skin with pride with Nivea Rich Nourishing.
Do you have a license for this thing?
It's the OK Cross Country Birthday Trolley Dash, and you can stand a chance to win a trolley load full of groceries. Also save on Rama Original 70% fat spread for just $22.99, Tastic Rice for just $29.99, and Sunlight 2-in-1 hand washing powder at just $54.99. Only at OK, owners you can count on.
Back in the day, Susie's phone used to ring like a hotline. She was the most popular girl in town. But since she did not register her SIM card with her mobile service provider, her phone does not ring anymore. She has tried to get something similar. She has tried this and that number, but it has never been the same. So now, she has a reputation of being a number hoarder. Instead of just registering her SIM at her mobile service provider and keeping her number. Excuse me one sec. Hello? No, this isn't Susie. Have you tried her other number?
Don't miss out on important communications like Susie. Register your SIM to keep your number. Visit www.cran.na.
Foreign breeds of cattle are often imported to crossbreed with local cattle breeds for value addition. A Hobabes farmer showcasing his livestock at the Windhoek Agriculture and Livestock Show has told Agri on One that Namibian indigenous breeds make good mothers and are very fertile, which increases local cows' market value.
Livestock farmer Ziggy von Ludwitz explained that local farmers are mainly focused on increasing the monetary value of their livestock, hence they opt for crossbreeding with foreign breeds before considering the good qualities of indigenous breeds as an option.
The cows must be feminine, they must have a good udder, and they must be able to walk, because in this country that is very, very important. Because our cattle are not kept in stables, but they run on the farm, so they must be able to walk. A cow must have a good udder to raise a good calf. We're looking at femininity at the cow. She mustn't look like the ox, but she must look like a cow, because that shows you how fertile she is. Why is fertility so important? No calves, no money. So she must try and bring you a calf every year so she can cover her own running costs and a little bit of more so I can cover my farming expenses.
Von Ludwitz further outlined the differences in breeds that are on show, saying that show cows are judged by a panel who evaluates the health and age of the cow, while auction cow prices depend on bidders.
We've got a lot of breeds here. The indigenous breeds are being overshadowed by crossbreeds because indigenous breeds don't bring us enough kilograms on the hook when they get slaughtered, but they are very good mothers and they've got very good udders. So you can still use them in a crossbreeding program to get the desired results. We have the European breeds which were introduced a long time ago in Namibia. For instance, the Simmenthaler, who is very famous for good milk, enough milk. We've got the Brahmins, who are very heat resistant, parasite resistant. We have component breeds, we call them, which we process between the Brahmin and one or other European breed like the Simra. It's a cross between a Simmentaler and a Brahman. We've got the Brahford. It's a cross between Brahman and Hereford. It's a different outlook on what you want to breed, but the Brahman has got the hardiness to survive our severe climate change.
The president of the Namibia Poultry Club, Houston Groenewald, displayed chicken breeds that are specifically meant for show, others for crossbreeding and others for slaughter, explaining that although chicken feed is expensive, it is necessary to ensure optimum quality chickens like the ones on display.
The show breed is a different chicken than the layer. The layer was bred specifically to lay eggs for human consumption. So there's the show breed, we use the show breed to breed you small chicks to breed again into the production of it. So show breeds, it's not layers, it's also not meat production, it's dual purpose. But we don't breed them to slaughter them, we breed them to breed with them further on. The chicken feed is quite expensive. Currently we are between $450 to $460 for a 50 kilogram bag. Some of us, we use that bag in 1 week. Some of us, we use that bag in 1 month. Some of the big breeders, we use that bag daily. So it all depends how many chickens you have. Chicken feed are very expensive, but you need to go that route to get a good production out of the chickens.
According to farmers at the show, the animals on display will be judged by a panel of experts on Wednesday, after which their monetary value will be determined and announced.
Enjoy these fantastic payday savings at Clicks until the 5th of October. Buy Clicks 2-ply toilet paper, 18 rolls, 2 for $99.99 per pack and 1 for $109.99. Buy Nivea Roll-On 3 for $63. And, exclusive to Club Card members, buy Huggies Gold Disposable Nappies Jumbo Pack, now $231.99 per pack. Clicks, feel good, pay less.
Do you have a license for this thing?
It's the OK Cross Country Birthday Trolley Dash, and you can stand a chance to win a trolley load full of groceries. Also save on Twizzlers soft drinks for just $11.99, Pasta Grande assorted pasta for just $12.99, and Jungle Oats at only $29.99. Only at OK. Owners you can count on.
Kick off with the biggest character deal, only at Pep. Babies' tees and vests, only $39.99. Kids, just $44.99. Buy any 2 and score a saving of 10. More deals, more fun in store. Life's better with Pep.
Choose boldness and celebrate the skin you're in with Nivea Rich Nourishing. Our triple layered care of deep moisture serum, natural almond oil, and vitamin E enriches your skin for 48 hours. It's time to show off your best skin. Choose to wear your skin with pride with Nivea Rich Nourishing.
In other news, the 2 biggest tertiary institutions in the country, the University of Namibia and the Namibia University of Science and Technology, have announced that they will be hosting the first ever annual International Conference 2022, which aims to bring together academics, practitioners, researchers, policymakers, scholars and stakeholders from across the globe to share their experiences and research output through academic dialogues pertaining aspects of sustainable development and global challenges facing the 21st century. The event will take place on the 28th to the 29th September under the theme Sustainable Development and Global Challenges in the 21st Century at the Namibia University of Science and Technology campus in Windhoek. The conference will also offer a platform to share practical solutions and recommendations to the challenges that are prevalent in Namibia, Africa, and the world at large. The joint conference will focus on themes such as business and accountancy for sustainable development, contemporary economic issues, political science, international relations, and global health crisis. Conference participation is free and open to the public. They encouraged students to partake.
Pep has sunny savings on sandals. Babies and younger kids truckers, a super low $49.99. Super cute, super cool. To see more, step in store. Life's better with Pep. Nivea Pearl and Beauty with pearl extracts for soft and beautiful underarms. Your trusted deodorant with the perfect balance of protection and care. Enriched with the power of pearls. Nivea Pearl and Beauty for soft and beautiful underarms. New Nivea Pearl and Beauty Black Pearl coming soon.
Up next is Joseph Shifeni with Business on One.
Welcome to this evening's edition of Business on One. A board member at the Namibia Investment Promotion and Development Board, NIPDB, Vetumbwavi Mungunda, has advised that investment made into the energy sector should address issues that have faced the economy in the past 5 years. These issues include a lack of foreign direct investment, the high unemployment rate, as well as inequality and limited government revenue.
According to the NIPDB Advisory Board member, Vetumbwavi Mungunda, an ideal investment into the country's mining and energy sector is one that tackles the high youth unemployment rate by creating quality jobs and industries that will make Namibia more competitive. Mungunda was speaking at a recent public lecture themed Economic Benefits Derived from Oil and Gas Discovery.
If you look at the last 5 to 6 years, we have had almost no foreign direct investments. We have had negative economic growth since 2016. We've got a high unemployment rate at about 36%. We have a youth unemployment rate probably amongst the highest in the world at like over 46%. We are the second most unequal society in the world. We have also had very limited revenue for government, which also means that government has not been able to balance its books in particular the last 3 to 4 years. So these are the challenges. So if you kind of want to look at an investment, you almost want to say that any investment will help. But I think the ideal investment is an investment that will particularly help the country to deal with these particular issues that we spoke about.
The Petroleum Commissioner at the Ministry of Mines and Energy, Maggie Shino, has thus called on local entrepreneurs to ready themselves to make use of the government's local content policy, which is in its final draft format. This tool gives Namibian businesses priority in terms of consumables to be provided to the mining and petroleum sectors.
Enter into joint venture, get knowledge transfer, and ensure that you participate in terms of when we are calling up, because we have really been failing as an Namibian government, because what we are finding when we are doing studies, what we are finding on the ground is that our citizens' preparedness to be able to partake in the industry is really growing at a very, very slow pace. And I just want us, perhaps maybe it's also the issue of understanding, and we want to create as many information sharing platforms as possible so that we can just be able to share this knowledge in terms of what exactly are the skills and the services that are needed.
Shino further remarked that Although Namibia is geographically positioned to be able to have an oil refinery, the local consumption of petroleum products, including diesel and petrol per year, which is 100 million liters, is too low to make an investment into a refinery feasible.
But it hinges on Namibia having, establishing markets and reliance or ensuring that the rest of Africa, we can be able to stand on our own and be able to say that we are going to produce products that are not only for the Namibian market, but also for the full African market, Sub-Sahara Africa if we can, and also being able to export to the international markets if we are to make it economically, for it to be able to make economic sense. So that's just an investment decision that has to be made.
The clock has struck for your daily business and financial news update. Brought to you by The Brief.
Trustco Bank Namibia and Trustco Group Holdings have dragged the Bank of Namibia to court after it has declined a $1 billion Namibia capitalization plan aimed at allowing the group's banking unit to enter full commercial banking operations. The Trustco Bank Namibia and Trustco Group Holdings are seeking a review of several directives and decisions issued by Bank of Namibia against the group's banking unit since the 25th of July 2022. Contacted for comment, the Bank of Namibia Director for Strategic Communications and International Relations, Kadembire Dembruka, said the Bank of Namibia has taken note of the legal action launched by Trustco Bank, adding that the bank will vigorously defend its supervisory actions. Nedbank Namibia, together with Omdes and Economy Namibia, have completed the small to medium-sized enterprises and economic development pilot project that is aimed at diversifying the economic activities of Oranjemund. This project, which aims to support and uplift SME development, is a partnership between Nedbank Namibia, Omdes and Economy Namibia and started in November 2021.
This was your daily Namibian business and financial news update. For in-depth stories, read more on thebrief.com.na now.
And that is all we have for you. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages for more on the business front.
Nivea Pearl and Beauty with pearl extracts for soft and beautiful underarms. Your trusted deodorant with the perfect balance of protection and care. Enriched with the power of pearls. Nivea Pearl and Beauty for soft and beautiful underarms. New Nivea Pearl and Beauty Black Pearl coming soon. Kick off with the biggest character deal only at Pep. Babies' tees and vests only $39.99. Kids just $44.99. Buy any two and score a saving of 10. More deals, more fun in store. Life's better with Pep.
There are data deals. And then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jaiva, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Chiver, dial star 130 star 780 hash and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding VAT. T's and C's apply.
Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world.
Enjoy these fantastic payday savings at Clicks until the 5th of October. Buy Clicks 2-ply toilet paper, 18 rolls, 2 for $99.99 per pack and 1 for $109.99. Buy Nivea Roll-On 3 for $63. And exclusive to Club Card members, buy Huggies Gold Disposable Nappies Jumbo Pack, now $231.99 per pack. Clicks, feel good, pay less.
Namibia is one of the largest diamond-producing countries, ranking 7th in terms of volume and 2nd place when it comes to value. This was said by the Deputy Director of Diamond Affairs within the Ministry of Mines and Energy Namibia, Mina Gahutu, during an engagement session with the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Natural Resources. Faustino said Namibia is a poor country but rich in mineral resources. Tauno said this sounds amazing, but the country is in debt and the economy is struggling. Ho Chi Minh said only a few benefit from the diamonds. Trekkie said ranking means nothing if the masses are poor and not benefiting. Hood said despite this, the government is not able to meet the basic needs of its people. And that's all from Comments Corner. Be sure to engage on our stories on our social media pages for broadcast only on Today on One.
Great combo deal from Choppies. Choppies, great value for your money.
Back in the day, Susie's phone used to ring like a hotline. She was the most popular girl in town. But since she did not register her SIM card with her mobile service provider, her phone does not ring anymore. She has tried to get something similar. She has tried this and that number, but it has never been the same. So now, she has a reputation of being a number hoarder. Instead of just registering her SIM at her mobile service provider and keeping her number. Excuse me one sec. Hello? No, this isn't Susie. Have you tried her other number?
Don't miss out on important communications like Susie. Register your SIM to keep your number. Visit www.cran.na.
Pep has sunny savings on sandals. Babies and younger kids truckers, a super low $49.99. Super cute, super cool. To see more, step in store. Life's better with Pep.
Prevent cramps with Fabufarm's new MVA Cramp Stop. Developed to bring fast and effective relief from cramps in athletes, active people and senior citizens. Manufactured in Namibia, Fabufarm's MVA Cramp Stop contains a carefully selected blend of vitamins and essential minerals to prevent cramps, with a full month supply of capsules. It's Fabufarm's new MVA Cramp Stop, your #1 choice in cramp prevention. Now available at all leading pharmacies countrywide.
Do you have a license for this thing?
It's the OK Cross Country Birthday Trolley Dash, and you can stand a chance to win a trolley load full of groceries. Also save on Twizzlers soft drinks for just $11.99, Pasta Grande assorted pasta for just $12.99, and Jungle Oats at only $29.99. Only at OK. Owners you can count on.
Up next is sports with Castro Lumbo.
Good evening and welcome to Sports on One. I'm your host Castro Ulumbu. The Southern Studio is set to host the first ever Mixed Martial Arts African Fight League Championship this Saturday at Sports Club Windhoek. 4 African countries, including Namibia, are expected to participate in the first edition with 13 fights lined up for the event. According to the founder of Sousa Studio, Carlos de Sousa, the African Fight League Championships is an amateur competition aimed at promoting the sport in the country. Countries like Zambia, South Africa, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Angola will compete.
The reason why we bring it out there is also to educate the crowd. A lot of people have got wrong concepts about the sport and all that kind of story. And that's all it is. We're trying to bring it out to educate the sports. We're trying to bring out. The nice thing about it is we have other teams coming. We have the Angolan team coming down. We have the Zambian team coming down. We have the South African guys coming down. We've got the guys from DRC coming down. So yes, it's not. Some of them are not big. Angola's the biggest team that's coming down, 100%. Zambia the biggest next one. Namibia is the third biggest one. We should have had more, but obviously, guys, commitments. You know, a lot of people are doing day jobs and all that. They can't do this professionally. We've put a lot of money into it, we invested into it. And another thing, it won't be the only one. We're trying to host 3 of them a year. So please understand, we'll be hosting 3 of these every year. So just to educate the crowd, we're probably hosting one in Windhoek, maybe one in Swakop, maybe one in the north. It all depends on the sponsors and all the promotions and all the fighters that can come out. There's a lot of fighters. There's first timers. There's first timers going in. There's also first timers with the Namibian team that are coming in, like Damien and Arno, guys that have got a lot of potential for the Worlds also and for the African Games. First timers. Then you got Vaya that's coming in. You got Geraldo Bok that's also coming in. Geraldo's an ex-IMF competitor. Vaya is actually the IMF African champion. So you expect good fights, expect good challenges, because you must understand, the Angolan guys and the Zambian guys and the South African guys that are coming down, they're not coming here for a holiday. They're coming here to fight, and they're putting in the time and the work. As you can see, the boys themselves, they're putting time in the cave. So there is 13 fights at the end of the night.
4 Namibian fighters from Sosa MMA Studio will participate in the championship. Geraldo Bok and Veya Hinda, who recently competed at the Gauteng Fighting Championships 93 competition, will headline the night when they face opponents from neighboring Angola and last fights in South Africa. Arno Jacobs and Damian Miller will also represent the studio, as well as Democratic Republic of Congo's Herve Zeng, who will represent his country and the studio.
GFC, I'm not too happy about the performance there, but you know, we learn from the small mistakes that we've made, and I'm ready to improve on those ones and show the world that I'm still a force to be reckoned with this coming weekend. So yeah, just keep your eyes on me. I don't know him too well. I leave that to my coach. I just come do what I have to do, put my work in the gym, and then the coach will tell me the game better on the day, and then I just execute. Obviously, we're still working, we're still in the gym, fighting this coming Saturday, so I'm feeling good for the fight coming.
Like I said, preparations went well. It's going well. Still hard in camp. It's fight week, so it's not over yet. As you can tell, I'm a bit out of breath. I just had my session now, but yeah, we're ready. We're good to go. We put in what we need to put in. Fixed the mistakes we did at our previous outing in July. With that said, I'm pretty confident that we fixed the holes in our game. And little mistakes that we did, it was little stupid mistakes, but again, we learned from those. And as for my opponent, I know not much of him. To be honest, we leave it up to our coach. Our coach does all the research. He does the matchmaking. He does it all for us. We just make sure we show up and show out.
General tickets for the event cost $300 Namibia and VIP costs $400 Namibia. Thank you for watching. Catch us again tomorrow for more updates on Sports on One.
Thank you so much, Castro. Let's have a look at tomorrow's weather forecast.
And now a look at the weather forecast. The interior will be cloudy and hot, otherwise partly cloudy and very hot in the north. Odd showers are most likely in places. The coast will be partly cloudy and mild to warm. Wind will be moderate northwesterly to southwesterly. Here's a look at the minimum and maximum temperatures across the country and beyond.
That's all we have for you. Don't forget to follow us on our social media pages. Until next time, from me and the rest of the team, it's good night.
The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUL for life. We are IUL. Ready?
Ready.
Action.
My name is Beatrice Masalingi, and things of early morning.
Hey, buddy. We've got no interest from brother here. We're just gonna release this tok-toki.
My name is Beatrice Masalingi, and I'm a sprinter. I do the 200 meters and 100. I don't know how to specialize.
Whoa, buddy. No, he's gonna want to bite almost, eh? Doesn't like me. I think when we left Windhoek,
people can see your armpits. And
when we
you
got
are sweating.
It's the idea.
Can people,
your noses there.
Can people with real cattle please stop?
Ag asseblief.
Yeah, we have people here with real cattle.
Onze bees, né? Onze bees.
Die beeste wat so clean is, hulle lyk soos bokke.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. To develop life skills, social skills, and also, oh my God. This is so, my goodness. Oh, so I gotta start all over again.
these guys are desert specialists, and they have adapted certain features which assist in making them, well, fucking flies.
Gehoop. Hey, aim away from face.
Getting out. Wait, no, I want to pop it.
Hey.
Okay, you can. But you must take over me, guys. What's going on?
Okay, shoot up. Okay, and action. Wat het met jou verloren?
On me, brother.
When you need it. Right.
Home, lovely fat fingers. Wait for the pain and swelling to disappear.
Can I just stop you there? We have
that's the blooper reel. There'll be lots of those. They are, well. So, all right. Before the moisture. And this, well, I'm going.
Somebody to lean on.
Awesome.
Oh, lean on me. One more time.
Sometimes in our love.
Really?
Yeah. Laughing at me before I even started. You little shit.
If we are wise, if we will know, there's always tomorrow.
But if we are wise.
Remember that there was a thing called Pop Goes the Weasel. Remember that?
Yes.
Okay.
I just remember the song Pop Goes My Heart.
Okay, I don't know that one.
And how can you tell when he is stressed?
Well, when he bites you. The real Steve Irwin. We'll just sneak up behind him. at a lot of the migrant birds, if they were around.
Just wait for this truck to come.
Yeah. It's a complete truck up. There's
You just capturing the eyes.
wobbling.
I'm not silent.
No, he's still recording.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all?
Simoni kwata nyombi opati visited hano Simoni how can you ask me that never cause me pain warinda ya kwa kamenu kange